Hey, this is Fort Worth Glock Guy coming at you with a little update on some keychain flashlights that I've been EDCing. The first one being the Streamlight MicroStream that we're all familiar with, and the other one being the Energizer Micro. And I've been EDCing these two little items for a while now. This one's actually been on my keychain for a year, maybe a couple years. And this one I just picked up recently over the winter break, so I've had it on my work keychain for a couple months now. So I just kind of wanted to show you what I like and what I like about both of them, and maybe some drawbacks to both. First, if you saw my original video on these, the Energizer did seem to be a little bit brighter, and maybe it was just because of the color of the beam. It had like a bluish color to it, so it did seem a little bit brighter and a little bit more concentrated, but certainly this was bright enough for use. Now as far as battery life, I don't use this very often. I've never had to replace the battery on it. Of course, I've only had it for 2 months. It's not a daily use kind of thing for me, and if I do, I'm only using it for 15 to 30 seconds at a time. So it's not real high usage kind of light. So I don't expect the batteries to go out on these very frequently. One thing I do prefer in the Nano as opposed to the Micro is the clip. I mean, this clip is a lot more streamlined, and it's out of the way. Once you clip it to your keychain, it doesn't hang up on anything. This thing is just obnoxious to me. And I'm going to show you something else that I've done, because I actually bought 2 of these, and this one hangs on my backpack. This is the actual one that I've been using on my work keychain. Oops. And I took that hook off. It was just too obnoxious. I couldn't deal with it, so I just took it off and clipped just a little keychain ring to it. As you can see, there's a little bit of wear on that. That really doesn't bother me. It's around the edges, and then right here where it rubs up against my Leatherman that I have it clipped to. But again, performance of it is not an issue. So if you take that hook off of it, this is actually a very good light, and I would recommend it for under $4. You can find these at Walmart, back where they make keychains. It's just hanging up there, and for under $4, I think it's a great value. The Micro that we all know about, it's a little bit more expensive, anywhere from $7 to $8. Some I've seen them as expensive as like $10, maybe at Academy or somewhere. But I mean, again, it's functioned great. The only problem that some people have is this is kind of loose sometimes, so it can come off. This is a little bit stiffer, so you might prefer that, and that way it doesn't accidentally come on, and it doesn't accidentally come unscrewed and you lose all your batteries. Now let me show you these. I'll set off to the side and let me show you this one. This is my original Micro or Nano that I was actually given as a Christmas gift about 5 or 6 years ago, and virtually all the black paint has rubbed off of it. I mean, you can still see kind of where the lettering is, but it's almost turned completely silver because all the paint has rubbed off of it. Still has the original clip. This has been on my keychain for the entire 5 to 6 years, and that's why it looks that way. Just the keys rubbing up against it. Just 5 or 6 years of general use, no hard use or anything, but it still performs flawlessly. So as far as longevity goes, I mean, this being 5 years old, I mean, it stood the test of time and it's still running strong. The parts and pieces, there's no issue with. So I can say from experience, this being 5 or 6 years old, that these do hold up over the test of time. And for the money, you know, you get what you pay for, and this has lasted all that time, and it's still going strong, so I have no issues with it, which is why, you know, I've pretty much added these to all my keychains, my work keychain, my car keychain, my wife's car keychain. I have one on a zipper pull. I have, you know, I have them pretty much everywhere. I like adding these to zippers. So, you know, two functions. Number one, I always have a flashlight with me. Number two, it adds as a zipper pull. So, you know, like my little work briefcase, it's a soft-sided little computer style case, and I just have one of those clipped to the zipper so I can grab it and just unzip real quickly, so it adds as a little bit extra, you know, weight to pull. And I always have a flashlight with me, so I have these everywhere, which is why I wanted to experiment with this and see how it functioned. And I really like this one too. You know, there's a little bit of wear there, but again, that's clearly happens to everything, and as long as they function fine, I'm going to keep buying them until they just break or wear out. This is the only thing I do not like about this Energizer Micro, is this big obnoxious clam hook. So what I did was I just took a pair of pliers, undid it, pulled it off, and then I just attached a small little loop key ring to it. You know, those you can get off of different places. I usually steal those from another little small item that I have, or keychain that I don't use. So anyways, just wanted to give you a little update to that. Alright, Fort Worth Buckeye out.